Hi, folks. Okay, I have to start by apologizing that I haven't been here in a while. Forgive me, really, truly, truly, truly. I love you guys. I love how comfortable. See, how just sat properly. It's like just with you guys properly. Anyway, I'm not even going to make any excuses because they're none to be made. I mean, this blog is my baby and I really should take better care of it and better care of you guys who take your time out and your data to keep up with me. So apologies out of the way. I've missed you guys. I miss you guys a lot. You will note that some things have changed. If you follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, you would have seen that I redecorated my room and I absolutely love it. I kid you not. It's just having a pretty room does things for you. My room was pretty before, but to be honest with you, I had been dissatisfied for a while. So, you know when somebody's just niggling at you, either you fix it and feel better or you just keep on being niggled. So I fixed it, and considering that this is one of the things I do, I was like, well, that's another way to show what I do, because a lot of clients I have are really very private and wouldn't let me like show stuff that I've done. I mean, a few of my friends, close friends, have seen some stuff, but nothing that I can put on social media because I do respect their privacy. So I will do as I'm told. When you're paid, you do as you're told. Anyway, so that's that. So I hope you guys like the new room. Oh my god, yummy. Okay. I want to talk to you guys about a lot of stuff, but especially Toke's new book, Unbecoming. Now, anyone that knows me knows I'm a Toke fangirl, so you expect me to be completely biased and about it. And you know what? I wanna really work on being as objective as I can. So I will. I actually made notes. Hang on a second. Yes, I did. I don't play. And below this, I will write out, parts that call to me. But this is going to help me talk about it. In the first place, there's talk about there being a ghostwriter. And you know what? I love Toke. I love her dearly, but that book wasn't that difficult to write. I doubt that a ghostwriter was needed for that book. I'm just saying. But I applaud her bravery for writing in the very first place, so when I say there's a ghostwriter involved, I'm not yabbing her. I'm just saying that the book, from a literary point of view, literary, you know how I am with English, literary point of view, it's not groundbreaking. So, sorry, I have a bit of a cold as well, so I doubt that a ghostwriter was needed. But in saying that, I think Toke was ridiculously brave. There was a particular one, and I'll point it down. I'll point it out downstairs. Did I say downstairs? Below. She goes, Nigerian women have mastered the game of shame. Society shames us. The media shames us, our family shame us, and then we go ahead and heap whatever shame is left on ourselves. This is so true. I talk about this all the time. We women, we are put down by patriarchy every day, but yet we seem it's so difficult for us to step out of it. I really don't want to buy into the women are their worst enemies, but we don't do ourselves any favors. I mean, men are worst enemies, that's the truth, because they are the patriarchal society in the first place. We have only learned what they have shoved down our brains, and that's the truth. And of course, men are the prize, so whatever they say goes. You guys know how I feel about that. That's probably for another video. Let's not go there now. Anyway, that particular excerpt spoke to me. And matches, of course they're gonna say, let's hear two sides of the story. And I'm open to hearing another side of the story. And guess what? You people have data. I have time. When Maji writes his own book or he writes a rebuttal, I am here. I'm here for it. I will talk about it. But till now, I will work with what I have with, which is Toke's version of events, which I have to admit, I believe. Especially because I have some bit of insider info. I actually know, I won't say she's my friend, but I know Hawa, the girl in question, that Maji was supposed to have seen in Abuja. And I know when she was seeing Maji. And I know, I actually know that part. So if nothing else, that part I know to be true. And frankly, I believe the rest. Anyway, I feel for her. And I also get the criticism people are giving, keep your life private, does everyone need to know? Well, guess what? That's how bad things happen, because we don't talk about it. You have to talk about stuff. And I think she is so brave. I don't know her. Everyone that knows me knows I love her. I don't know her personally. She could be a grade A bitch. I don't know. And frankly, I don't care. What I love about her is her resilience. I like her focus. Do you know how many girls are in her exact same situation? Well, maybe not exact same, because they're not celebrities who are writing, who are doing vlogs on how to keep marriages and everything. So it's not the exact same situation, but it's that trapped thing, that I'm trapped. What will they say? Oh my God, I've spent so much time in this. I cannot be a loser. So many people have married, ended up and been with people that they have no business being with, for the simple reason that, I beg you, I've dated him for 5 years. What am I going to do now? Meanwhile, in that 5 years, you knew you were not happy, but you liked the idea of having a boyfriend. Like, I have a particular friend of mine who's never single. Honey, you know yourself, and I'm not comparing you to Toke. I know you know better, But some people just like being in relationships. Some people are okay being by themselves for extended periods of time. But some people like having boyfriends all the time. Now, she had got to Maji, and there was this part where she goes like, oh God, I need to find it. Yes, my confidence was in the bin, and I felt I wasn't good enough for him because I wasn't from the sort of background his family would recognize. He told me this himself. Really? So can you see her mind? This is an orphan girl who's being raised by other people. And no matter how good those people were to you, you are a stranger in their home. This is the same big mommy that I said to her, I'll send you to an orphanage. Don't get me wrong, that woman is amazing and deserves an award. She raised 4 other people's children. Hurrah, big mommy. But I can imagine the frustration of this stupid, terribly behaved child that just won't behave right. Of course, you're going to go like my friend, I'll send you off and say, I mean, my mother said to me, I'll kill you, I'll bury you in the backyard, nobody will do shit. This is my mother who birthed me, said that to me. So, of course, the woman would have been frustrated with her a couple of times. So, anyway, that aside, so imagine this orphan child. Very unhappy. Her parents died when she was 8. Abi, it's 8 now. Yes, and quite unhappy, quite withdrawn. Then this handsome, I personally don't think Maji is handsome, but that's okay. It's not everybody's taste. The way I'm not everybody's taste, so that's fine. Anyway, so this handsome, dashing, phone-speaking boy from a big family is interested in me? Oh my God, little me? Of course she was flattered. Of course she was going to hang on to him for her dear life. Let's get real. Oh, why didn't you leave him since you wanted the name? What's wrong with that? She knew where she was coming from. She wanted a better life for herself. Yes, she wanted to be a Mrs. So and so. How is that even a bad thing? I don't even know if those were her reasons, but I'm saying that even if they were, how is that a bad thing? Do we not aspire to be better? Now, if you were going to be with this guy who comes from this background, who likes you, who's obviously going to introduce you to a whole new and possibly better way of life, how are you not going to hang in there? I mean, how are you not going to hang in there? And this is you that already has self-esteem issues and everything, like, oh, I'm not good enough. So, the next part, she goes like, I took those words seriously. I had to be somebody. That's my girl, dog. That's my girl. Sorry if this is shaky. That's my girl, dog. She took it seriously. She was like, okay. I may not have this name, but I will work hard. They will know me. I will be famous. I will be worthy of them. Oh, really? Are you trying to tell me that you cannot sympathize and empathize with that? And if you can't, you're an asshole who just does not like her and just chooses to be blinded by their not liking her to see actually what is going on. Yeah, I talk with my hands a lot. Jazz hands. Anyway, not to digress, which I tend to do, as you people know, if you follow me on Snapchat or anywhere. I can go on and on and on and on and on. So, 1 second, please. This coffee is amazing. Jesus. So, yeah. You know, coming from that, of course she's going to hang on to him. And guess what? While we're talking, we haven't had this boyfriend. She met this boy as a teenager. I mean, hello? Y'all don't know how you were mad in love when you were a teenager to this. And there's, like I said, this, in quote, tall, dark, handsome, phone speaking, dashing Lagos. Yoruba demon of the highest order. What do you mean? Who's not going to be swept off their feet? Then he now has name. I beg. Let's call a spade a damn spade. She almost had no choice there. He had her hook, line, and sinker. You know, I read somewhere, someone said, but I'm mad yourself. Why do you keep on going back to someone who you obviously didn't like? Do you people understand what an ego trip it is to have a beautiful young girl dying for you? And no. You know when we say dying, we just they talk, I'm like, dog, this girl is dying. You have put her through shit. You just go and beg her. You do small. Maybe you give her a little, and next thing, she's good. That's such an ego trip. It's a power thing, and he was getting off on it. And you know what? As she got more famous and more successful and had more money to help him out with, she became more and more useful to him. Aside from the fact that she's adoring him like the god that he isn't, but there's that adoration. And guess what? Get even more small coin. I don't even have to be paying for stuff. Like, okay, I can work with this. It is human nature to take advantage of people. It's who we are. Let's not even argue about it. The point is, if someone will let you shit on them, you will. Yes. You do. No matter how good a person you are, you'll be like, okay, if I can get away with this, why not? It's human nature. So that explains that aspect of, why did Magic keep on going back to her? And I think he's a sociopath. Yes, don't ask me what a sociopath means. Google is your friend. Sociopath. Okay? Google it, find out what it means. But I think that's what it is. He's a narcissistic sociopath who got off on these look at the girls, correct girls on his case. Yeah, if not you go. So of course he's going off on it. He's enjoying it immensely, as he would. Okay? But he was also ridiculously cruel. And it also comes from his narcissism and the fact that he's a sociopath. He knew he could get away with saying some things to her. Like the part where he was like, hang on. And you wonder why I don't have a child with you? Really, boo? Then you will never understand. When he was talking about Anita, you will never understand. I care deeply for her, and the answers to these questions will always hurt you. This particular one, this one I just mentioned now, that was when he had married her. This was in bed with his wife. When you're not even bothering to hide and code for your wife again, that's really, really, he just don't care no more. But you know, and everyone will keep on saying, but why was she still there? It's hard. It's hard. We all know a Toke-ish girl. I have kind of been a Toke-ish girl. You know, I've been in a situation where I knew it wasn't healthy for me. I really shouldn't be here. But I thought I loved him. I thought I loved him. I thought he understood me, and I didn't think anyone else would understand me the way he did. And so I stayed, you know. But luckily for me, you know, I saw my senses. Actually, you know what it is? I said, someone else there really liking me. And I was like, well, hang on a minute. I better go. This market is still selling. Meanwhile, this person is treating me anyhow. I beg. And got myself out of the situation and moved on. But we're all different. Some people have stayed in Turkish situations. Some people are still in Turkish situations. They have not left. They're still there. These men are bringing back diseases for them. These men are getting women pregnant. These men are seen at clubs. These men are taking girls on holidays. And they are there. And guess what? They know. And social media being what it is now, even if you want to wrap yourself in your little bubble, somebody will come and knock on that bubble and say, Chakwa, you know who is bubbling? Do you not know that your husband is? And you know what part of it is like, you know what? I don't want to know. But they will not even let you not want to know. They will tell you anyway. So, I think she's incredibly brave. I am in awe of her because in this society, your marriage not only failed, useless girl. This is society talking. You had the F1 to not be phased about. You mean you didn't go and die? You actually now flourished. Hey, like that wasn't bad enough. You went and bloody wrote a book. Who are you? Who do you think you are? But guess what? She winning though, because all of you are reading. Yes, you are. I did. You did. All of you that were in my DMs and Snapchat asking me to say something about it, you all did. I mean, I see a future for the education industry. I'm sorry. Say what you like, but she got us reading. She got us talking about it. She got us popping. And I love her for that. Oh yeah, that's the other one that killed me. I knew that as painful as it was to remain silent and be judged, silence also gave me a certain kind of power. I didn't want anyone else telling my story. Boom! Yes, girl! Why? Why will you be the one to open my ash for me? No, sir. Give me some time. I'm going to settle down. I'm going to craft this thing out and I will open my ash for myself. On my terms. And guess what? You know what? I open my ash myself on my terms. And because she's talking, my darling talking, with profit, because I'm going to put it into a book and you all are going to buy it and I'm going to get rich and buy more pretty shoes. Hey. Is that not Winnie? No. Is that look how clearly she's a genius. And you're too dumb to even see it. She's a genius. She's a hurt woman, but you know what she has chosen to do? Capitalize on that hurt. She will not wallow. You want her to be small and feel bad and be tiny and be like a mouse hiding somewhere. No, Toke. Toke says no. Hey, she wears thigh-high slits and decides to launch book. I'm gonna call police now. Onye fem ne we ya biko we silence also cause one be ya because we silence. Oh, you know what? I'm going to be making more of these videos because this is easier for me. I hate to type, and I think this interaction, I like it. You know, aside from the fact that I like the sound of my own voice, so. This works for me, and I think this works for you people too, because the thing about typing, you can lose meaning in what, you know, someone is saying while they're typing. This way, if I'm joking, you can tell my face. If I'm being sarcastic, you can tell. My message is going across. And I will be snapping less, because to be honest with you, I don't like the new security issues on Snapchat, so I'm gonna ease gently out of that. You know, I will be giving pretty girl snaps. But I will be sitting down and compiling stuff I want to talk about and make these videos for you. Anyway, so to round things up, this is my take on Toke's book. I think it is well written, not fantastically written, but well written, especially for a first attempt. I think she's amazing. I think she did a really good job. And I think it's very raw. I think it's very real. And I think it makes a lot of people uncomfortable, which is a good thing for a book. A book should actually make you think. You shouldn't just read a book and just drop it. You should read a book and have moments where you ponder and go like, Chewa, hi now. So you mean that that's what this girl was going through? I mean, this girl talked about having a sex tape. This is Nigeria. What? They have... In fact, let me give you some tea. Apparently, my friend Uche, you know my friend Uche now, Shade Master General, right? Cutie pie, the wine buff. I'm sure you know him. You know, in bed with the Uches. Just check the old videos. He's there. Anyway, Uche was somewhere, I won't say where, somewhere 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. And apparently, some young, yummy mummies were on a table not too far from him. And what were they talking about? Toke's book. They had some pretty nasty things to say, as you'd expect. Oh, she was a social climber who suddenly developed vertigo. You know what? Okay, so she was. Do you know how many social climbers still haven't had the courage to say, you know what? You see this climber, no do it again, I beg. This one passed my power. They are in there and they are suffering. And they are the life is being sucked out of them. Why won't you give props to one person? I said, you know what? It's okay. This climb, I will not climb it. I'm going to find a new ladder and a new path, and I will climb my path. I will not, this is not the way I'm going to be somebody. Being Mrs. Maje, what's his last name again? Whatever. You know, being Mrs. Maje, whatever. I will be Tokesta, Tokemakima, my own woman. Yes, it will look like I failed on the way, but that's fine. I have to become me. I love the title, on becoming her own woman. Oh, there's people, oh, it's too sensational. Before Uncle, well, her life was sensational. The man she had been with for like 12 years went off, got 2 women pregnant on her watch. 2 women pregnant, got married to the marriage. Of course it's sensational. What did people expect? Anyway, these are my thoughts. I think if this book helps even one person to realize that, you know what, you can leave a horrible, toxic situation and nobody will die. I promise you, nobody will die. If Toke didn't die, what? See, you people, you know I say it all the time. Why I love Toke so much is because she is so strong and she's so resilient. Because if that girl would let even 30% of what is said about her affect her, she'll go and commit suicide. Because you're like mean ass people. You are so mean. You say such horrible, horrible things. And for her to rise above that, honey, you can. Whoever you are that's watching this right now that feels hopeless, that thinks they're in that situation, whoever you are that might have read that book and felt like, hey, what would they say? They will talk, finish, and they will chill. I promise you. They will talk, finish, it will end. You cannot reign forever now. Who you be? Even Toke didn't reign forever. So, and she's a star. You know? And guess what? Even if you're a star, even you, you will reign and end. They will reign, they will talk about it and it will be over. And you will move on being a happier, whole person. Self-love is everything. You have to believe in yourself. You know, people call me vain. Yes, I am incredibly vain because you know what? It makes me feel good. When I'm looking nice, when I'm looking cute, I feel good about myself, and that's not a bad thing. And even when I'm not, when I have a wrap around my chest, no makeup, and I'm there on Snapchat going like, I feel good about me. You have to make yourself happy first and foremost. You are your #1 priority. Not your mother, not even your children. Because guess what? You being a better person will translate to you being a better mother. You being a happier person will translate to you being a better, happier mother. You think children can feel this shit? You honestly think they can't? Every child of divorce that I know who's grown up was like, I wish they did it earlier, because it was like walking on eggshells around our parents. You could tell that these people despised each other and they were just staying. And you didn't understand at the time that necessarily they were staying for you, but you were just wondering, like, clearly you were happier when you're apart. Hi, okay, call came through, so I had to stop then. Anyway, I'm going to round this up by saying, love yourself and trust your instinct. If you're not happy, I'm not saying you shouldn't work on your relationship, but you know, there's sometimes that you have to tell yourself the truth. You have to tell yourself the truth and go like, you know what, this is not working. I have prayed, I have fasted, I've tried counseling, I've done everything. Sometimes you just have to say, you know what, God, you know I mean my best, but I cannot be like this. I'm dying here. And you have to put yourself first. So that's all I have to say. I will round up by saying self-love is the best love. Love you.